Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
Magpapatuloy po ang inyong coverage ng Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat series in the 18 under and 16 under divisions. Ngayon, 14 under naman po tayo para sa ating last game for your MPBL Wednesday. And we do thank you for joining us, folks. My name is Wiggs Gomez alongside Javi Palanya. And Javi, I'd like you to compare. Kamusta yung experience ng coverage mo for 18 under to 16 under, and ano expectations mo for 14 under?
Well, we were talking about physicality, no, all throughout the two games that we covered, yung first two games natin dito. For this 14 under game, I'm very curious as to how they will give out physicality and also take physicality. So that's a question I want the answer to here in this game.
Well, at least hindi nalalayo yung mga kwento natin for Mandaluyong and Antipolo, dahil syempre yung core natin para sa dalawang kupunan ay pare-pareho lang, no? And these two teams also had their tryout just a month ago para sa Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Unahin natin pag-usapan ang Team Mandaluyong. Okay, so if we could take a look at our list, itong Team Mandaluyong, they're wearing white, no? So they're actually featuring a Sanbeda former MVP. That is jersey number 11, Justin Batan. And yan ba? Ayan, siya ang nakikita ninyo na nakatalikod ngayon sa ating camera. Itong si Justin, bukod sa kanyang pagiging MVP sa Sanbeda, na-recruit na siya ng UST. Ganun siya kagaling. Meron na siyang 5-year contract with UST. Now, he's gonna play for them in their junior high school division.
Oh, that's very interesting, no? As early as now, pinag-aagawan na siya ng mga school, so that definitely says a lot.
Flurry of big men para sa Antipolo. Of course, nanggaling tryouts yung mga yan, no? And 50% of their players are homegrowns para sa Antipolo. We do have a player to watch out for, and that is Angelo Agustin. Javi, take note of him, jersey number 6, because he is a power forward. Yan, siya yung nagbato ng bola sa kanyang teammate, no? A power forward who can definitely attack from outside.
Well, he's one of the tallest players as we see here on camera para dito sa Antipolo. So let's see if he can be able to anchor his team here to the first victory of Antipolo dito sa serie na to against Mandaluyong.
Of course, they want the
plan and of course ang pagsisipag sa loob ng court. Meanwhile, for Mandaluyong, it is following the MH system or the Mark Herrera system. Tingnan nga natin, sino kaya ang unang makakakuha ng panalo between these two teams. But before anything else, we would like to thank Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season 14 under. And now, hindi ko na nga papatagalin pa as I turn you over to our game announcer.
For the main event, the Junior MPBL 14 under, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Introducing the 14 under of Junior Mandaluyong Microsmith starting 5, number 11, playing guard, Justin Batan. Number 22, his guard, Kyle Concepcion. At center, number 29, Gab Castro. Playing forward, number 9, Nathaniel Mabayad. Playing forward, number 14, Sam Dylan Paras. Head coach, Coach Mark Herrera. Now starting 5 of Antipolo NYBL 14 under. Playing point guard, number 11, Sean Malquisto. His shooting guard, number 14, Jacob Cordon. Playing forward, number 7, Jeremiah Bilbiado. Playing center, number 6, Angelo Agustin. Playing small forward, number 77, Carl Ledesma. Head coach of Antipolo NYBL is Kim Chua.
All right, we proceed with the last matchup for today. It is 14 under for Antipolo and Mandaluyong. Antipolo will start with the Twin Towers. It's jersey number 6, maling team yan. It's Angelo Agustin para sa Antipolo, and then jersey number 7, Jeremiah Jubilado. Ayan po ang dalawang matatangkad na magsisimula para sa front court ng Antipolo. And on the other end, we did talk about jersey number 11 for Mandaluyong. It's Dustin Bathan. So watch out for him. The former MVP of San Beda, who's now a prized recruit of the UST Tiger Cubs. Bathan will get the ball off of the jump ball. Let's see where they will go. Couple of swings here. Concepcion onto Batan. He will fire. Three-pointer is long. Nice offensive rebound. And now it's obtained by Antipolo. On the run. No basket. Offensive rebound.
Nice. Great sets, and that's a nice pass. Nifty finish para kay Castro.
The assist belongs to Dustin Batan. Of course, we can expect to score from Mandaluyong, but why not with passing as well? Kabila tayo, Antipolo. There's the drive.
Programs. San Beda is definitely at the top of the list. At least if you look at the Philippine basketball landscape as a whole, I think yan ang pinakamaraming championships.
Well, the coaches who recruited him to San Beda transferred to UST. That's why. At usually, ganun naman yan, no? May anak-anakan ng nagaganap in Philippine basketball. Was there a lane violation?
Yes, so there will be one more free throw here para kay Ladesma.
That is Carl Simon Ladesma, who's at the line. 2-2, our early score. Again, Antipolo is looking for their first win across all divisions against Mandaluyong in this matchup. Nakakapanibago din no? Kasi pare-pareho lang yung uniform at yung teams na kino-cover natin. Iba-iba lang talaga yung age brackets. And again, this is such a wonderful opportunity for these kids to exemplify their talents on national television. Nice! It's a bucket for Jeremiah Jubilado. You know that guy? He had comparisons from his coaches, to Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, well, that is a very heavy responsibility. Let's see if he can live up to that. So far, that basket and one, just unable to sink that free throw. So, yes, he is
Parang Giannis.
on brand.
4-2. Concepcion. Back up to him. To the left. Dustin. Pull up. Yes, nice move.
You don't see a lot of 14-year-olds pull up for a jumper like that from the elbow. It's usually a layup or maybe a three-pointer, but the mid-range game, something that you don't expect to see coming from players this age.
Right? This generation has been widely influenced by guys like James Harden. Harden's basically three-pointer or layup. And then Steph Curry, who has inspired a lot of people to shoot from the parking lot.
Literally.
There's a foul here. See the replay.
Tingnan natin. One dribble, the jump stop, and the pop-up jumper para dito kay Dustin Bathan.
Better get used to hearing that name, folks. Turnover. Ball now is with Antipolo. By Mandaluyong, pass inside. Great effort by the big man of Mandaluyong. Traveling violation though.
Lifted his 2 feet after that scramble for the basketball.
2 subs for Mandaluyong, jersey number 3 and 18. So that's team captain Mark Alex Distor and Adrian Almonicar. Ooh, nice. Great hands. But Concepcion was out of bounds. So we go back with Antipolo. Malquisto on the inbound. They go to his very fast point guard. And another turnover here.
Scoring hasn't been as high as it was compared to the first 2 games. Both teams struggling to put the ball inside the basket. There he was, went up without the rock, but Dustin Bathan already with 6 points in this game, 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points, 2 baskets for Dustin. But those were very impressive baskets.
One mid-range J and the other a finish despite the defense.
Right to left para kay Dustin Bathan. Proving to us why he's an MVP. And yung MVP award na yun, bago-bago lamang yun para kay Dustin. But he did not remember when it was specifically either this.
Yes.
Oh, that is certainly very interesting. 3 players out of the starting lineup of Coach. And let me say this right. It's Coach Kim Chua. Hindi po Kim Chu ang kanyang
Okay.
pangalan.
I thought I heard that wrong. Nahanap ko na si Gerald eh.
Sorry. Took me a while to process that. As Concepcion converts with a floater.
Impressive shot by the diminutive Concepcion. That's certainly a shot that every point guard needs to have. Actually, ngayon nga, hindi lang point guard ang may floater package, pati big men meron na.
Other analysts like Coach Mike Perez, Coach, shout out to you. Coach Louis Gonzalez, I've said that on air. That's one of the best tools that you can have to counter the defense of your lengthy big men na inyong kalaban. Pass inside. Nice defense. That's by Dustin Bathan.
At lalong-lalo na dito no sa age na to, you don't really use a lot of physicality to try and create separation from your opponent. So you make use of a lot of floaters to be able to get shots off in the lane and in traffic.
By the way, there you see Coach Mark Herrera, who's again one of the heads of all 3 Mandaluyong teams. But they do have a different head coach. Again, for the 14 under program, it is Coach Michael Perey. He's actually the tito of Miguel Perey.
Interesting.
One of our arena announcers in the MPBL. Shout out to you, Miguel. Forward pass here for Mandaluyong. Castro down low. No good on the layup. Follow, and he's fouled.
For now, nobody from Antipolo is as tall as Castro, making use of his advantage inside. But here you see him playing on the defensive end of the floor, so he's playing both ends para dito sa Mandaluyong. And you know, for everybody who's heard Coach Mark Herrera only for the first time, this is a coach who has been around for so long. He's handled players like Terdy Ravenna, the Nieto brothers, a 5-time, I hope I'm correct, 5-time champion coach in the Batang PBA level for
Wow.
Quezon City.
Wow.
Where
So,
also one of our colleagues, Juanito Gregorio, played for. So
dun
nakakampanya.
sa Batang PBA.
Oo.
Was that for Talk and Text?
Yes.
Ando si Marty Veloso din, di ba?
Tama. My cousin, Marty Veloso.
Really?
Yes. Longest time, and also coached the UE pages in the juniors division of the UAAP.
Okay.
I just forget kung sino yung mga relevant players na naabutan niya sa UE.
Alright, now, Batang MPBL naman. Ang responsibilidad ni Coach Mark alongside some other coaches. The head coach of 18 under is there, sitting behind him. Steal here by Concepcion. And here comes Dustin Bathan. See the maturity of this guy. Just very composed. Recovery for Concepcion. Now, this guy might be small, but he's certainly very terrible to defend.
Playing his heart out right now, and he really knows when to launch a shot and when just to pass to his teammates. There, a setup once again by Bathan, who is showing a lot of maturity, not forcing the issue. He knows that he's the best player here for this team, but he doesn't force the issue in terms of getting the shot, most of the shots para dito sa Mandaluyong.
Concepcion completes the three-point play. That's Kyle Concepcion, the point guard for Mandaluyong.
And yes, pwede pa po silang tumalon sa free throw line.
Kapag 14 under.
Oo,
16 bawal na.
hindi na pwede.
14 under is what? Grade 8? Ganun kaya? Would you know?
I think lower.
Lower pa. Totally makes sense to allow them to jump and to step on the line. Pwedeng tumapak.
Hindi na rin.
Or, hindi na pwede.
Hindi na rin.
So pwede lang tumalon.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that one up. Concepcion against the press. Here's Bathan. He's continuing to pass that ball very well. And it's 2 points for Castro.
He really keeps his head up, keeps the dribble alive, knows which guy to pass it to, whether it's left or right, which is the open lane. That's a shuffle of the feet para dito kay David Sabareza.
14-10. Just saw a sub for Mandaluyong. Team captain Mark Distor has now checked out. Press continues. Mandaluyong on the attack. Spin move. That's a block. Good defense by Jubilado. The other end we go. No foul. Great contest by the white shirts. And the steal now by Concepcion. You have to admire the heart of this young man. Just misses on the fast break.
Might have been a poor read. That may be the correct shot, but just the wrong read in terms of that situation, because he should have pulled that out. And as a point guard, that's something that he needs to develop.
Yun talaga yung it's the reverse luxury that you have.
Yes.
It's your deficiency as a small guy on the fast break. You're gonna have to get used to these stop and pops, no? Sino ba mga sikat sa ganun? Was Steve Nash known for that? Stopping and popping?
Yeah, Steve Nash is one of them. Actually, Jason Castro
Jason Castro.
is a good example.
Oh, Jason has a good floater.
And Jimmy Alapag.
All right, that's the best example. He would stop and pop from downtown. Same goes for Steve Nash. As Concepcion will now take a breather. 14-12. Great guts from the young man. Orga now has the basketball off of a turnover. Score reads 16-14. Antipolo now with the lead. Malquisto. He overshoots. Rebound Mandaluyong. Justin Bathan. It's going to be interesting as to how many minutes he will play. Miss inside. 1 second to go. Castro is fouled.
Oh, bailout call right there. That shot didn't look like it was going down. Let's look at that again. I think I never had to do that.
Braces lang.
Oh, braces. Yun talaga. Masakit yun.
Castro converts. 2 free throws for him. 16-all our score after 1.
This event, sa lahat
Some highlights in the first quarter. It wasn't as fast as the first quarters that we saw earlier between Mandaluyong and Antipolo.
It wasn't also as accurate in terms of shooting. This is the first time we're seeing here today, at least in the second half of the games today, where both teams were shooting below 50%. Itong Antipolo 42%, Mandaluyong is shooting 40% from the field. Usually it's going to be up to 50, 55 after the first 10 minutes, but both teams really playing good defense on both sides.
That's all you want. If you're the coaches, obviously, defense is a premium, especially to kids. Corner three-pointer, no good. One more chance here for Antipolo. Hoxon, pass to the right, drive and kick. Orga to Jubilado, he misses. Another offensive rebound.
Jubilado trying to settle for some short stabs on those short jumpers. Let's see here. Offensive rebound. Castro had his hand down on that shot. Easy call by our refs.
2 free throws here for Antipolos. Jersey number 30. It's Kyle San Gabriel. Kyle played 3.5 minutes in the first frame. 18-16. And a foul at the backcourt.
Seeing a lot more half-court sets from both squads, no? Not usually seeing the normal sights of getting easy baskets and getting breakaway layups.
Now, three-pointer. Courtesy of Adrian Almonicar. To your point about half-court sets, it's ironic, no? Kasi
Nandito
mas
pa natin,
bata eh.
nakita sa 14 under. We were expecting to see that with at least the 18 under division in the first game of the second half of today's set of games.
Well, was it tighter defense that we saw in the first 2 games?
Well, definitely, it was a lot.
Who misses on his attack, and another foul.
And plus also that is a factor, a lot of fouls. That's why this game is slowed down. Both teams still changing hands in terms of who has or who will gain momentum dito sa first half.
Right, in the first 2 games, takbuhan talaga back and forth. But Castro converts inside. That was a good lob pass to him. Now a 7-point.
The point guards of Mandaluyong showing great smarts here, really getting it to the open big man. That's Castro, who has been getting good position underneath and getting a lot of good blocks as well.
Bathan on the other end. Dustin, tough move, no basket. He's on the floor. Well rebounded by Distor. Cross court, back to Dustin. As you can see, he's very unselfish. Leaner, wala pa rin para kay Almonicar. Forward pass here in a breakaway layup, courtesy of Orga.
Something we haven't seen a lot in this game. Galing sa parehong kupunan.
Castro, kabila, nice block. Recovery, that's another block. Boy, beautiful defense here by Antipolo's Jeremiah Jubilado. And a breakaway again. 2 more easy points for Eli Orga.
Orga scored that basket, but you gotta give credit to Jubilado for making that play happen. That was a tough fall. And again, going back to Antipolo, Jubilado swatted away 2 shots in emphatic fashion. I'm sure we're going to see that here. This was the basket, or the foul, the tough fall by Batan. Hope he's okay.
He looks to be okay, itong si Dustin. Bata pa lang eh. Mabilis mag-recover ang katawan niyan.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
In Jeremiah Jubilado, your thoughts about them?
They really have been exchanging swats here in the first half. Let's see how their defense will be able to impact their respective squads. It definitely is giving a lot of intimidation to the attackers of both teams. At on that last play, Malqueso able to draw in the defense and initiate some contact. Getting 2 shots makes the first.
Well, Dustin Batan tried to get a block for his own to no avail, and it's good to see that he's okay, not injured. Malquisto converts from the stripe.
Ngayon, wala si Castro sa sahig para dito sa Mandaluyong. So, will Antipolo capitalize on this? Still some starters on the floor here para sa kanila by attacking and getting some baskets inside.
24-21, Concepcion hangs and misses. Good contest by Jubilano. Kabila tayo, Malquisto on the breakaway, lefty layup.
See now the towering presence of itong si Jubilado inside, really able to make Antipolo have opportunities to run on the other side. So now Mandaluyong has to do a better job of getting back on transition defense. But now Antipolo has been utilizing some backcourt pressure to be able to create havoc and find some turnovers here against Mandaluyong. But buti na lang nakascore dun itong Mandaluyong. That's Mataniel Mabayad.
Great composure by Mabayad. Ever since the first quarter, he has looked very calm for Mandaluyong. Spin on the other end. Nice defense. Mabayad, forward pass. Concepcion for the finish. 2 points.
Small but terrible. You said it already earlier, Migs. Amazing finish. Very impressive. Leaving it on the left side after launching with the right.
That trims the lead down to 3 points. Nagbabalik po ang inyong Junior Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Let's take this time to thank our sponsors. Vivere, Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Toride, ang Bola ng Pinoy, The Chosen One, and of course, Atlantis 88, the major sponsor of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. This is Mix Gomez alongside Javi Palanya and Mikey Abueg covering your Junior MPBL Wednesday here in Perpetual. Bukas dito ulit ang ating venue. Jubilado. He misfires from the corner. Agustin, finally, he gets on board.
That's the first basket of the game para kay Agustin. But he does have 4 rebounds. Actually, that's his 5th after that offensive board.
And a steal now for Agustin. He now drives and scores again.
Oh, midway point here, almost dito sa ating second quarter. Agustin looks like in the first 10 minutes of this game was still feeling out itong laro, feeling out his opponents, and now he knows the points of attack.
And again, ganyan talaga. First game nila dito sa Junior MPBL. Forward pass. Malquisto again on the leak out.
Oh, dumadami na talaga ang easy baskets para dito sa Antipolo because every after miss, Mandaluyong slow to get back down to stop the fast break.
34-25. Malquisto with the steal. Actually, according to head coach Kim Chua, that's one of the biggest strengths of the team, no? Na kayang tumakbo, makipagsabayan ng kanilang big men to their guards. And as you can see, Jubilado has been performing very well, showing us why he is. Mandaluyong can hold its ground with Batan out of the floor. And now, as Mandaluyong crosses and there's a foul called, we turn you over to our courtside reporter, Mikey Aboy.
Coach Michael Pere honestly admitted to me na sa tingin niya nga ay kulang pa sa practice ang team nila. With that, he told me that he has been in talks with the parents of planning different activities for the team para nga mas maging solid ang kanilang bonding and chemistry. Why do you think is this very important, Mix and Javi?
Javi.
Well, syempre, that's what you're gonna build on as this league progresses, no? Diyan mo pagkukunan yung lakas mo because this is a team sport after all and you can't do it all by yourself. And that's what actually we've been seeing from Mandaluyong in the past few possessions. That's why they haven't been able to score a lot of one-and-done possessions. And hindi nga natin ina-expect na makikita natin sa Mandaluyong yun because in the past few games, it was Mandaluyong who has actually turned up as the better squad because itong Antipolo nga recently lang naging team at ilang araw pa lang magkakasama at nag-i-ensayo together.
Right. Baseline drive here for Antipolo. It leads to a 2-pointer for San Gabriel.
At so far, communication is not working here on both ends of the floor para sa Mandaluyong. And it looks like they seem to be tired. Alam mo, I could see it from their body language. They don't seem to have enough energy right now to go up against Antipolo.
And Antipolo continues to run. They're looking good here. That's 2 points for Jacob Cordon.
They just continue to be relentless here. Look at that. Another easy giveaway by Mandaluyong, which results in another quick basket para dito sa Antipolo. They're threatening to break this game wide open.
It's 13 turnovers now for Mandaluyong in this matchup compared to the 5 of Antipolo, as you get to see our VIPs, Keith Picazo, our commissioner, and executive director J.R. Navarro at the sideline. Sir Johnny B is there as well. You know, yung naka-Jordan 1 sa likod. Yan, si Boss Johnny yan. It's 43-25. You have a timeout. Back for Mandaluyong versus Antipolo. The score is now 43-25. Antipolo really looking for revenge after seeing losses for their kuyas in the 18 and 16 under divisions. 3-pointer for Concepcion. That's short.
And just like in the first 2 games between these 2 squads in those first 2 divisions, itong second quarter belonging to Antipolo once again. It has been a great turnaround, 25-9 here for the purple shirts in this quarter.
Wow.
27-9 na nga pala after we were deadlocked at 16 after the first 10.
They basically outscored Mandaluyong already with this quarter alone. Baseline inbound. Dustin Bathan will get the ball back from Dominguez. Corner 3. That's short. Rebound to Castro. He's been towering inside. No basket. One more chance for the white shirts. Dominguez in and out. Castro still trying to keep it alive, but to no avail.
So we just noticed that Castro just came in para dito sa Mandaluyong. And it's actually the time that he was out when Antipolo was able to establish this huge lead.
So it's not Bathan, it's Castro.
I believe he's the X factor.
X factor, yon. Oh, Castro does have 7 points and 5 rebounds. And 4 blocks, by the way. Silang dalawa ni Jubilado nagsasagutan in terms of shot blocking. Steal. Agustin onto their point guard. Orga misses. Angelo on the putback.
Always good to be trailing a play no matter how ahead you may seem, because you may not expect it, but somehow misses will happen despite how sure you are that basket will go in.
Another miss right here. And a foul at the backcourt. It's on Concepcion.
The woes continue to pile up para dito sa Mandaluyong. They can't seem to do anything right, especially offensively. Bringing the ball up, executing their half-court sets, and lastly, knocking down shots.
With a minute remaining, it's already a 20-point game now in favor of Antipolo, 45-25.
Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating Panginoon sa binigay niyang lakas ng pangatawan natin at itong biyaya, pagkakataon na makapaglaro tayo ng basketball. Maraming salamat sa ating Commissioner, Keith Picazo, at sa lahat ng mga organizers for this event. Sa lahat ng
Back for your junior MPBL action. It's Antipolo versus Mandaluyong. Antipolo is now looking good, up by 20 with under a minute to go before halftime. Pass inside, Brady. That's a nice last name. On to San Gabriel. That's also a nice last name.
And a nice move as well against 2 white shirts on that baseline left side shot para kay San Gabriel.
Kabila tayo. Good fake for Mandaluyong. Pass inside, but that was a block by Angelo Agustin. And the foul to stop the break.
Swallowed by the defense, if that may be the proper term, but that was such an aggressive, your best player should not be just relied upon to do things offensively. He also should be a leader defensively, and that has been the mark of great players like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. All of these guys have done their work on the defensive side of the floor, aside from the great things that they do in leading your offensive charge.
Let's see if they can continue to lead Antipolo in this matchup. The lead has been extended. This is the biggest lead in this matchup already. 24 points. Dustin Bathan calling out to play. With 14 seconds to go before halftime. Brady defending up top against Bathan. Double team. They go to the left. Concepcion. Bounce pass. Castro. No good. Way short. Battle for the loose ball. Great effort by San Gabriel, and that will do it for the second frame here in
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
We make history once again dito sa Junior.
Welcome back to the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season 14 Under. I am now here with the head coaches of our teams. Now, Coach, what do you think po is the challenge that the team is facing right now? Kaya po nahihirapan kayo. At ano pong gagawin para makabawi sa second half?
Well, for our team, kailangan naming makapag-adjust para makatawid yung bola. Ma-beat namin yung kanilang ginagawang trap defense and full court press. Yun lang.
Now, Coach, ano naman po sa tingin nyo ang advantage nyo coming into the second half?
Yun nga, yung sinasabi ko nung una sa inyo, talagang sipag lang yung dala namin dito. So, kung masipag kami ngayon, next quarter, third and fourth, mas masipag siguro kami.
There you have it, Coach Michael Perey and Coach Kim Chua. We will be right back after a short break.
Ang Manny Pacquiao's the Junior is a platform for you to showcase your skills and to
College gym here in Las Piñas for the last game of your junior MPBL. It's Antipolo here. Both teams battling it out But Antipolo, being the better squad, that second quarter was a big turnaround para sa kanila. They outscored Mandaluyong 33-9 in that period, giving them a 24-point lead after the first 20.
What did you see in the second quarter that really created this huge separation?
I really think that Mandaluyong seemed tired in that second quarter, and I think it was the body language that they were showing that made me realize that they were already fatigued. Kaya kinapitalize yun ng Antipolo. They were pressing. They were forcing easy turnovers in the backcourt pa lang, which produced a lot of quick baskets para sa kanila. And even pag nakakatawid ang opensa nitong Mandaluyong, they're not getting quality shots. A lot of one-and-done possessions. Minsan si Batan lang ang nakakahawak ng bola.
Para ngayon, hindi na. He was actually doing that in the first quarter. Some drop passes to his teammates, and it worked for a while.
Yeah, but in the second quarter, he tried to take charge, especially when they were down already by a double-digit margin. So, you know, Mandaluyong can't rely on Batan alone to be able to overcome this 22-point lead. They all have to pitch in with their respective contributions.
Go back with Antipolo. Three-pointer. That's off to the left. No basket para kay... That was Miguel Junicio. Sorry, let me correct that. It was Sebastian Brady. And inside, Lloyd Calvin Ellie scores.
That's why I think Coach Mark Herrera going with quite a different starting five here to begin the third quarter. And so far, in the first minute and a half, they're looking very good. Made some stops, got some buckets. Let's see if they can be consistent with this for the rest of this period.
Down by 20. On to the left. Eli, Bathan, this time to the right. Baliesta, balik kay Bathan. Eli again, on the drive. No good on the leaner. One more chance for Mandaluyong. Back to Eli. Now it's basket and one.
3 tries total para sa kanya alone. But at least that's good ball movement. But I think Mandaluyong, they have to be able to hit that middleman in that half-court set to be able to open up the lanes. It's got to be inside-outside versus the zone. Sure, the outside shot is the zone buster, but it has to come. Mas maganda kung galing sa loob yung pasa.
So is it like a low-high?
Yeah, something like that.
Ellie's at the line. That's Lloyd. Calvin Ellie. Just misses. Balik tayo sa Antipolo. 49-31. Over 2 minutes gone by in the third frame. Cordon. Back to his point guard. Cordon again. Lefty three-pointer. Short. Rebound for Mandaluyong. Baliesta moving forward, almost a steal. Nice defensive sequence for Antipolo. Breakaway. Sorry, miss on the layup. One more try. Wala pa rin. Cordon was now hacked and he was pulled.
I think that's the most open that Orga's going to be in this game. That could have been another 2 points para sa kanya. He's been knocking down layups like that the whole match. At on the other side naman, Baliesta, he had a defender already right in front of him. Should have given up that basketball.
Balik tayo sa Antipolo. Malquisto. Drive. Kick. Cordon's three-pointer. This time it's too strong. And the foul on San Gabriel.
You definitely see a lot more jumping rather than just boxing out and pushing your opponents away from being able to snatch the rebound. It's really been relying more on athleticism and that vertical jump.
You have to give it to San Gabriel though. He already has 6 rebounds in this matchup. Missed by Mandaluyong. And here comes Antipolo.
I'm surprised Tobilado only has 3 rebounds, but he does have a lot more blocks.
Yes. Why don't we check that at this moment? Let me correct myself in the first half. Only 3 blocks in this ball game for Jubilado, but still very effective for him. Baliesta, way off.
Well, that was the open look that he was looking for. He's been asking for that rock from Batan for a number of possessions already. That time, opportunity arises, he wasn't able to deliver.
We go back with Antipolo. Orga to the right. Back up to him from Malquisto. Cordon. They go to the corner. Fake and drive. Bounce pass. Jubilado. No conversion. Good effort by San Gabriel. Ball obtained by Antipolo. Oh, that was a tough foul. 2 free throws for Cordon.
Good stop already by Mandaluyong, but they were unable to secure the defensive rebound. So it's been the switch here in this game. It's Antipolo doing a good job on the glass, getting multiple opportunities. That play started off with the 2 cutters set in the half court against the zone. And then Cordon able to track down the long rebound and challenging the 3 white shirts in the middle of the paint to be able to get the opportunity for 2 free throws here.
Cordon already has 10 points with 3 boards and 2 dimes in this matchup. First free throw is good for Jacob Cordon. He was a plus 18 in the first half. Very effective on the floor for Coach Kim Chua. Second one, no bounce, but he gets his own board. Just could not convert.
Well, his impact certainly extends from the stat sheet.
Kabila. Eli on the drive, one-hander, short, Corpus. Got the rebound, but he lost the basketball. Scramble up top, Bathan. Wow! An acrobatic layup. Did not go in, but there was the putback from, was that Castro?
That was Castro, but just the awareness by Batan to be able to try and execute that shot, that's not something 14-year-olds do.
Well, it's the new generation of 14-year-olds now here in the junior MPBL. Basket inside for San Gabriel.
As struggles continue here, Antipolo is just toying with this Mandaluyong defense. They're getting inside easily.
52-33. Corpus. Nice fake. Almost a turnover. And it is a turnover, as we also turn you over to our courtside reporter. That is Mikey Abueg. Mikey, go ahead.
For the squad from Mandaluyong, Coach Mark Herrera actually took charge of the huddle and told the boys to keep on running at hindi na nga pwedeng magpatagal pa if they want to win this ball game. Meanwhile, for Antipolo, Coach Kim told them na isa lang ang hiling niya at iyon nga ay doblehin ang sipag sa loob ng court. Now let's see, will this be a dominant win or a come from behind win?
Thank you, Mikey. Very straightforward from the coaches of our 2 teams. 52-33 now. The drive. Cordon lost the basketball, and it is a turnover.
That's a rare giveaway para dito sa Antipolo. Let's see how Mandaluyong can be able to respond to this. They need baskets here. They don't want to come in the 4th quarter down by such a big margin. And pala nakikita na natin na hihirapan sila to come back from a big lead. But for them to be able to have a chance, they have to tell themselves na kaya pa nila to.
It starts by believing. Another delay here. There seems to be another sub for Antipolo. Uupo si Eli Orga, who has been playing very well. 12 points as the leading scorer of Antipolo. At pumasok si Carl Ladesma, who started for Antipolo in this matchup. Bathan. They go to Concepcion. Pass inside and the basket for Lloyd Eli.
Basket coming from good ball movement. Concepcion driving inside, finding Eli underneath. That guy has been...
Oh, he's in trouble. That's the worst place that you can be in against a trap.
And those are things that I'm sure they will learn through the years, that when an opponent is pressuring, that sideline is never going to be your friend.
Corner na yun eh. 2 minutes and 20. 3-pointer. That's long. Rebound. Antipolo. Sorry, miss. They get another possession. Agustin. He misfires. Another offensive rebound. Malquisto. Tough move
Everybody's got a chip in right now for Mandaluyong in terms of rebounding the basketball.
52-35. Concepcion to Bathan. He has been silenced by the defense of Antipolo. Kick out. Dustin to Kyle. Concepcion. Short. Rebound. Another miss. And finally a basket courtesy of Gab Castro.
Castro has to be able to influence his other teammates to help him out here. It can't be just him.
How about the backcourt of Almonicar and Concepcion? That's very small for Mandaluyong. But they're very pesky. Unfortunately, we see another basket for Antipolo.
Single coverage on the baseline. But here, Batan setting up Castro. That's a good feed.
And you did mention, di pwedeng palitan lang. Back and forth. Double team. Hoxon in trouble. He gives it up to his team captain, Agustin. Tough shot. No basket. Battle between the two leaders. Out of bounds. It's in favor of Mandaluyong.
That two-point guard setup defensively para kay Coach Mark Herrera has been giving the Antipolo ball handlers life.
Sayang yun. But Eli was there for the putback.
All right, good putback, but you have to give credit to that in-and-out dribble. Hindi lang defender niya nawala din, pati ako nawala eh.
Kyle almost got the steal on the other end. Substitution here, babalik. Too strong. Rebound to Castro. 14 seconds. Bathan needing a teammate. And he is there. They go to Concepcion. Cross court. Bathan. Down to 4 seconds. 3-pointer for Almonicar did not go in. And we lose time in the third frame. It's a 13-point lead for Antipolo.
Unable to convert but still a good look. That's the shot that you want if you're Coach Mark Herrera para dito sa Mandaluyong. Down 13 entering the fourth quarter, why not? Nagbabalik ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL here at the University Perpetual Health System Dalta College Gymnasium. Mandaluyong in Antipolo. This is the 14th.
Helping the cause of Mandaluyong. A miss from a three-point land, but an offensive rebound for Antipolo. Drive. No basket for Cordon. And now Mandaluyong will have possession and they have momentum.
I don't see the reason for the impatience that Antipolo has been showing on offense. They're forcing a lot of shots, defense right in front of them. Here is a decent look, of course, on the fast break after a stop.
That's a basket for Kyle San Gabriel, and now they force a turnover. Cordon, forward, they go. Kick out, back to Cordon. 16 on the shot clock. Ledesma for three. That's good.
And what a way to put out the fire here para sa Antipolo just when Mandaluyong was threatening to go on a run. and get back into this game. The purple shirts now countering with a run of their own, and that's another basket just like that. Balik sa 16 ang lamang dito ng Antipolo.
Wow, that's gotta hurt for Mandaluyong. 2 straight baskets to start the 4th frame, but now it's Antipolo's show once again. Great stability by Eli Orga as he scores on that layup. And the lead has ballooned to 16.
Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating Panginoon sa...
We're back inside the Perpetual gym where you can see the Alta sila, di ba?
Oo, tama.
At the back, no, ayun, yung mga pictures ni na Jello Razon. Of course, the team of Coach Mike Sagigit. You can see some of them as well play for the Parañaque Patriots in the MPBL. And of course, hanging also at the baseline is the jersey of Scotty Thompson, a legend of Perpetual.
Stretch. But look at Antipolo just getting stop after stop, basket after basket after those back-to-back hits by Concepcion to open up this final frame.
So it looks like it's not gonna be an unspo, no? Oh yes, it is. Pinapaalis na yung mga players as they try to get ready for the rebound. And so we'll take this time to thank our sponsors, Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, ang ating bola ng Pinoy, The Chosen One, and of course Atlantis 88. So it's ball possession for Antipolo as it was an unspo. 64-45. The biggest lead in this matchup was 24. Orga, back up to him. Eli, one-hander, off to the right. Rebound to Castro. Castro now has 10 boards with his 13 points. Kick out, Almunicar. Inside, crafty move for Lloyd Eli.
He's been showing a lot of good moves like that in this game. Pagpasok niya ng third quarter, he helped Mandaluyong trim the lead. Here, Batan getting a steal.
Tough layup right there. It's been a very tough afternoon for Batan. Let's take a look at the shooting. 2 out of 10 for Dustin. On the other end, it's another basket for Antipolo.
Kung ano ang naging malas dito ni Dustin Batan, yun naman ang naging swerte ng Antipolo. Showing that he too has the range. I thought he was just a slasher at getting that pass on the top of the circle. Made sure that he got that high looper to drop.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dito pa talaga natin nakita to.
Kaya nga eh. Sa pinakabatang division.
Let's look at what happened there. Batan bringing that ball up, and there was a double by Orga and Ladesma trying to pressure further after Batan picked up that rock.
You saw the elbow of Batan. Naputol lang doon, pero andun yung swing. That's why, and it happened no, in front of the Antipolo bench. That's why they reacted a bit more animated at that.
I think it's just going to be a regular foul. Oh, is it going to be a technical? It is a technical for
Kasi
second
pangalawang
motion.
warning na.
Oh.
It's been a very tough afternoon, as I just mentioned, for Dustin Bathan. Only 4 points for him. 2 out of 10 shooting, 4 rebounds, and 4 dimes. But he does have 6 turnovers. Kabila naman, Cordon, after converting on the free throw, now has 15 points. But Javi, his shooting is 4 out of 13.
Yeah, that's not a good percentage. But at least, you know, he's been impacting this game positively outside of scoring.
Oh, another block. That's block number 5 for Jubilado. Now he runs. Just misses. Rebound, San Gabriel.
Kailangan kausapin niya yung kanyang mga teammates at make sure that their spirits are kept high despite this situation that they're in.
Eli inside could not score. Rebound to Agustin. Agustin now has 11 boards. He's ahead of Kyle San Gabriel, who has a double-double of 14 and 10. Orga onto the corner. Back up top, Gordon. 2 on the shot clock. He hangs and misses. Scrambles with the loose ball. It ends up with Castro, but it's stolen away by Orga. He gets it back. Agustin. 9 on the shot clock. Angelo misses.
It's not like Antipolo has been doing anything special offensively. It's just a lot of pass and fill plays against that zone of Mandaluyong as Batan finally getting a basket. That was quite a while before he could score. Ito si Dustin Batan.
He's only 3 out of 11 from the field. And he will proceed to the line. Good feed by Almonicar. Almonicar and Concepcion have been very impressive as the smallest guys on the floor, but with the biggest hearts for Mandaluyong.
Certainly have been trying to carry this team on their shoulders. But the other options para dito sa Mandaluyong have just not been there.
72 to 50 under 5 minutes in the 4th frame. Agustin overshoots. Out of bounds in favor of Mandaluyong.
Kaya ganito kalaki ang kalamangan ngayon ng Antipolo. It's because Mandaluyong, as we have already mentioned earlier, no, Almonicar and Concepcion, they've had their moments here in this game. Pero di kasi nila nasasabay dun sa magagandang moments ng iba nilang mga teammates. Eh.
Right.
They have to be able to bring each other up at the same time.
Kumbaga, naging taking turns lang, no?
Oo. So that's a challenge for them now as they move forward in this tournament. How will they be able to play as one unit, possession in, possession out?
Then he scores on the other end. He's up to 12 points. I'd like to actually bring up to you itong si Gab Castro. You think he's been consistent today for Mandaluyong?
Well, he's definitely played great individually, no? Hindi lang talaga ma-highlight yung ginagawa niya. It's because of the lead that they're trying to get back at. But he has certainly showed great effort on the defensive end, especially. A lot of blocks, a lot of point-blank attempts and makes. But he can get better, especially with the help of Dustin Batan, with the way that he's able to attack the defense when he draws and vacuums in his man. He leaves Castro wide open. So it's just a matter of making opportunities para sa kanya.
No basket again for Mandaluyong. Antipolo's on the run. Lefty layup for Cordon. Cordon is now tied as the leading scorer of Antipolo with 17 alongside Orga. There's a foul here that stopped the play. The score reads 74 to 52. We have 3.5 minutes remaining. So far this has been the most lopsided game for this afternoon. And a great way for Antipolo to bounce back after seeing losses from their kuyas in the earlier games. Miss from Mandaluyong, now a turnover. Ball stolen back. Dustin, Batan all the way, he misses. And that's off of Jubilado.
May halong frustration na talaga yung mga tira nito ni Dustin. No? He was looking for a foul there. But obviously, great defense lang talaga galing sa Antipolo.
Dustin Batan is now 3 out of 12 from the field. Concepcion, they go to Dominguez. That seems to be his calling card. 9, but still better than Mandaluyong's percentage of less than 10%. 74-52. 2 free throws tayo para kay Jeremiah Jubilado. Very tall guy to be 14 years old. Can only wonder kung anong ceiling niya sa Philippine basketball.
Ano na kaya kinakain ng mga bata ngayon? May iba ba silang kinakain?
I wonder as well. Meron ba mga special na shakes?
Kaya nga eh. Dati kasi cherry fur lang
Oh.
Tsaka growy.
Right. Jubilano in this matchup. Sorry, Jubilado. That's how you pronounce it. Already has 8 points with 3 rebounds.
Frontline players who are able to protect the basket and intimidate your opponents.
I'd like to say this. If we think Jubilado is tall enough already, his teammate, Adriel Diaz, is taller than him. And he's heftier as well.
First appearance pa lamang.
Way up. Kala mo na dunk eh,
Yun
no?
na nga eh.
Distoro on the other end. Good contest by Diaz. 75-53. Jacobo. Jubilado. 1-2. Now he's blocked. Good defense by Rafael Balita. Unfortunately, Balita stepped out of bounds.
One guy I was expecting, as there's one guy who's coming in here para sa Antipolo who has drawn cheers.
It's
Or was
Miguel
that a
Janicio.
cheer for Jubilado going back to the
No,
bench?
I'm sure it was for Janicio.
One guy I was expecting to show out here in this game was another son of the Tower of Power, Benji Paras, si Sam Paras, who started this game apparently para sa Mandaluyong but has not created any impact in this game para sa mga nakaputi.
Right, only 7 minutes of play, 0 points for Sam Paras. So he has 2 sons in the junior MPBL. How about that?
Isa dito, tsaka isa sa 16 under.
So parang sina Kobe and Andre magkasunod din, no?
Kaya nga eh. And itong dalawang to, magkamukha.
Nandito ba siya ulit? Oh yeah, he's jersey number 14. With also some stylish hair.
Pero mas molit yung datingan ng isa eh, kanina.
Right. Mas good boy ba yun?
Siguro.
A minute and 29. 20-point game.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
We are back for the last 89 seconds of your matchup between Antipolo and Mandaluyong in the 14 under division of Junior MPBL. Antipolo has dominated this matchup, and that's after we were tied at 16 all in the first frame. Javi did mention 33 points for
Towards the end of the third, but after the back-to-back baskets by Concepcion, Antipolo, after a timeout called, rose and just tore apart the Mandaluyong defense again.
Go back to Mandaluyong. This store, tough drive. No basket. Kabila tayo. Foul to stop the fast break. It's a call on Simon Calderon. Sorry, let me check that. Calderon was the one with the basketball and he was stopped by Nathaniel Mabayad. 3-pointer for King Alaw. That's good. Now, he's a lengthy guy. Maraming mahahaba, no, sa Antipolo.
Oh, it seems to be the trademark para sa kanilang kupunan. Eh. For all 3 divisions, we've seen lengthy guys in their front line.
Well, kung ang dami ba namang nag-tryouts para sa Antipolo, why not get the big ones?
Dito ba sa 14 under ilan nag-tryout?
700.
700.
So that's 1,000 plus 800 plus 700. 2,500 kids tried out for Antipolo. That's crazy.
I imagine the work that these coaches have put in.
That's why it took them 3 weeks to form their teams. Oh, there's a basket for Samparas.
Finally, something going para sa kanya. Let's see if he can build on that para sa mga susunod na laro. Certainly, he has a lot of pressure carrying that name. It's never easy to have that name on the back of your jersey.
Traveling violation at may timeout pa tayo. 78-59 with 13 seconds to go. We're about to end this, end our day as well here at Perpetual. But our coaches would like to make the most out of the opportunity, hand it on to them. So we'll take another short break.
So,
7 seconds remaining. That's a miss by
Mandaluyong is not giving enough to match the effort that Antipolo displayed here in this game, especially after that second quarter. We were expecting a comeback by Mandaluyong, of course, headed by a very experienced and seasoned head coach in Coach Mark Herrera, but his boys just weren't able to respond to the call and were totally outplayed in the second half by this Antipolo squad, who was very lengthy and really imposed their will inside the paint, getting easy baskets and also defending well en route to easy baskets.
And now we take a look at our Atlantis 88
in that first period, but as soon as the defense adjusted, nawala na yung chances ng Junior Mandaluyong.
Now, before I turn it over to Mikey, do you want to give a shout out to other players?
Definitely Orga and San Gabriel, 17 and 14 respectively here in this game, and also a lot of contributions on the glass.
Reporter Mikey Abueg.
I am now here with James Cordon, our Junior MPBL 14 under player of the game. James, ganong ka-importante naman itong unang panalo nyo as a team?
Importante po ito dahil makakauwi po kami ng panalo. At thank you po kay Lord at dahil binigay po sa amin itong unang panalo namin. At shoutout po sa Bricks and kay Coach Buboy. At sa lahat po na sumusuporta sa amin, yun lang.
There you have it, Jacob Cordon of Antipolo. Back to the panel.
Jacob Cordon, even though he struggled from the field, only 5 out of 16, he was really aggressive and he made a big difference with 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 offensive boards at that, 3 assists and 3 steals as well.
It was a block party in the first half, but that second quarter was just really the difference maker in this game. Dustin Batan was unable to create any sort of momentum para sa Junior Mandaluyong, and coupled that with the frustration that he had after not getting calls going his way.
By the way, a big shout out as well to Jeremiah Jubilado, who had 5 blocks to go along with his 8 points. Angelo Agustin also had 8 points with 12 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks as the team captain of Antipolo. Thank you for joining us, folks. In behalf of our courtside reporter Mikey Abueg and my partner Javi Palanya, my name is Biggs Gomez at ito po ang inyong Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.